Ok, thu đây rồi. Xin lỗi.
Cuma sengaja dari kurang dari matung di luar. My name is Yes. Actually, my special. Now we are asking our volunteer.
Ini kayak gini. Check in and wait.
Hạt Shanghai.
I just want.
Cuma channel. Cuma channel.
Mà nghe thì mùi chứ ngồi vài đà lên nhưng tao này thì mong mùi đã thì nó ra
Trong rắn cô sẽ khiến con thì đã việc trọng cách bị chung soạn để sân một sát xa anh đã chiết đâu có thể cùng mi á tầm rằng năm quan đọc vấn này năm quan đọc cùng muối cái lon tới cứ dương tôi chiêm chặt thế cái lon tơ nó pin để mình đã chỗ luôn chứ tơ một quan đấy còn bàn riêng sốt vì cái càng nghi rồi bỏ dương bàn o men tên hay còn phải chặt chay phơi nó cùng mi nó cứ hàng bên đôi chân tha ban người ta còn bỏ sạch thôi chứ hay còn đâm quân dương mình đến như thế để ta ban hai ru lõ người ta dương quân nó sọc máy hay là còn có phơ bạch nam thì còn đồng bên nó cứ có đôi chục dây khơi ra the tour board thì ấy cứ thao on and then so I'm very thankful Dr. Kim that organized this conference and last year we did a very great job together at Phnom so this year he do also a very good job so thank you very much Dr. Kim.
Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah, just did about it.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we start.
It is crucial to have harmony among Buddhists with the different dominations of Theravada, Mahayana, and Vajrayana.
Distinguished guests, people presenters, moderators, delegates, and all Dhamma friends. I am very glad to give a welcome speech in this ceremony. Today's ceremony is International Conference on Buddhist Harmony in DC, Buddhist education and its contribution to the society. I am pleased to inform you that we are indeed honored by the presence of nearly 600 participants from 15 countries.
Little some monks, but it made damage to the image of Buddhism.
Thank you for your Sabaniro Sangha, my the respected Siadas,
Baramal Shanghai from Cambodia.
Yes.
All of us want to propagate the Buddha's teaching and for the sake of the people. I'm very interested in your presentation on teaching. So in modern world, we always discuss about the teacher center and student center. Yeah. So mostly in Buddhism, for the master, always have like a lecture, the Buddhist sermon. So it's kinds of teacher center, and not usually the student center. But it is said the student center is more effective. So how about your idea? We are a Buddhist and want to promote and propagate the Buddha's teaching to, especially for the young generation. So which one is more interested and which one is more effectively? Thank you very much.
Yes, very good question, one day.
The right faith and understand the Buddha Dharma, to develop wholesome character and seeks to foster better parent-child relationships through classes and extracurricular activities for both students and parents. So, the Buddhist textbooks compiled by the Young Buddhist Association of the Ministries of Buddhism after they completed their studies at Tham Siang Sunday Dharma School. The age ranks for youth group is between.
It has contributed to the Buddhist thought, Buddhist literature in an immense way. So, in the beginning, the most remarkable.
To some very useful contributions, and I must first, as a preliminary, thank the organizers for making this event possible and successful. It's a great thing they have done, and on behalf of everybody else like me, I like to pledge my gratitude to them.
As you all know, that the Buddha appears in the world not for anything, but for the benefit of human beings, for the happiness of the human beings.
The Dasha Bhikkhu, I think all of you know him well. He said that he learned Buddhist meditation directly from Buddhist meditation teacher master in Thailand. This one
to provide quality preschool learning opportunities and to expose the kids to the Buddha's wholesome teachings in an ideal, healthy and conducive environment. So in 2017, the total number of children for the main center and other 7 kindi branches is 500.
We know all people, all men are desire of happiness and also repugnant to unhappiness or suffering. So it is a necessary requirement for
is generally regarded by Thai Buddhists to be a higher state of doing a good deed than doing a good deed by offering things to Buddhist monks, even to the Buddha. Thai Buddhists believe that to practice Buddhist meditation can help them to have mindfulness, peacefulness in their own lives, and to thoroughly obtain
That what things would lead to prosperity and happiness for human beings in the present life. Then the Buddha taught that.
Thank you.
សូមនមស្ការពោះគណៈគុណចាស់កបងរតពួរញាតិញោមពុទ្ធបរិស័ទតើមីងក្លាបានៃកងយាឡាកងបាដេកងលប Yaba please. Yama, only Myanmar. Yaba please. Right? Stand up, only Myanmar people. Okay, just stand up. Only Myanmar. Okay, good. Because from 12 and now it's over 3 o'clock, so I think some of you feel like sleepy, right? Achin la, Achin bula, Achin de mapyobo. Thank you. Jesse, Jesse. Thank you. Time. Da pamaska pyo la, English ka pyo, pamaska pyo. Both. Pamaska pyo chinde. Well, so all the most venerable Sankar, ladies and gentlemen, all distinguished guests, it is my great honor to be here. I'm from Cambodia. Actually, it's very great time, and we have the history of AEC that we firstly host in Thailand, and then second in Malaysia, and the third last year in Cambodia. Dr. Kin, who is organizer of this conference, have learned a lot, and very happy to join again today. And I think this is the last speaker. Hope you will enjoy it. And sure go on. Well, my presentation will present mostly in practical way. It's not like in theory. I will show you some activity what I'm doing in Cambodia. Osin apipisaya Buddha takato satinde that donate Bamaska and Epsho Badena. Yam show chin bade. Well, so this is about me. I think okay, well, so I think all of you know about Cambodia, and we have a history between like Mon and Khmer. So Khmer is now become our language. So like I'm from Cambodia, we say this is Khmer, the Khmer language or Khmer people. We don't say Cambodia people, we say Khmer people. So Khmer more like a brother in the history, very long time ago. So for right now, we are a Theravadin Buddhist country, and we have 50,000 Buddhist monks throughout Cambodia, and monastery, so 4,000 monastery, and the population of Cambodian people right now is 15 million. Not so many people. We have very small territory actually, but in the ancient time we have very big. But now become very smaller country. So the population only 15 million people. But we are very proud to say that all of Cambodian people mostly are Buddhist. So we have 95% of Cambodian practice Buddhism, and I think that is only Cambodia that it is stated that Buddhism is the state religion. I don't think in Myanmar or in Thailand that their constitution state that Buddhism belongs to the nation. But Cambodia, on chapter 3. It is stated that Buddhism belongs to the state religion. Well, one more thing, to respond to the theme that we're talking about, the Buddha education and contribution to the society, and what we are doing in Cambodia to contribute to the society. And we have a very long history between Cambodia and Myanmar as well. I think the learned or the scholar who research on Buddhism between Cambodia and Myanmar might know the Dr. Jotanyano Junat. Jotanyano Junat is, I don't think Burmese people recognize him some, because in the Buddhist Council because it's in Mandalay, it's the 5th Buddhist Council, and in Kapae, you know Kapae, right? Kapae tí là Giao Pu là có ba là mà Giao Pu đó mày nó. So in Kapae, that is the 6th Buddhist Council, and all the religious leaders around the world, they come to join. So one of Cambodian monk, that is Yodanyano Jonat, he is very learned in Cambodia. He got the title from this country, that is Abhithaja Ratha Mahagaru Tila. Abhithaja Maharatha Guru. Yeah, nói lên là có vào but it's correct Pandey. It's Abhithaja Maharatha Guru. Yeah, correct. So we got this title from the government of Myanmar. I think it in the Buddhist 6th Buddhist Council in Kapae. So we are proud of him, and he is one of the members who compiled the Tipitaka, the 3 Buddhist canon. Our Tipitaka, a very special, different from other country. Why? Because we manage these 2 page, but this is Pali and this is Khmer. That's Pali and Khmer, so it's like this. So when we read, we can look at both Pali or our language. So at that time, the member of the Sangha, led by him, by Yodanyano Jonat, he did very well job. I think it's only in Cambodia first, but other countries might be do later on. And one of his achievements, and up to now, that it is recognized throughout Cambodia, that is dictionary, Khmer dictionary. How to say dictionary in Yama? Bale? Okay, sorry about it. So, we have only dictionary, only one dictionary. So every Khmer people that write anything, they have to refer to his dictionary. Up to now, we don't have other dictionary. So, we take only his dictionary as unique and check, the references with his achievements. So this is a great monk Cambodia that contribute to Cambodian society that I want to illustrate to you, explain. And recently, I think all of you know about Cambodia, that we come through the Khmer Rouge. Khmer Rouge? That we have very bad history within 3 years. That is very nightmare. That people have been killed and Buddhism almost destroyed. So it is 1975 to 1979. And Buddhism and everything almost destroyed. So after the Civil War, it's finished, and there is one monk as well who play very important role to bring a peace to Cambodia. Sure, we have the government and the leader that can talk to each other, but the monk also he contributes a lot to this peace building up to now. That is the most venerable Kosananda. Kosananda, I think all of learned scholar know about him. He is a Kosananda who always walk, even because we have, after the war, they have, still the rebel, some region that cannot approach. They still have soldiers, they still have weapons to fight each other, like, fighting in some area. So only him that can approach the leader of the Khmer Rouge to negotiate between the government and the leader of the Khmer Rouge. So he very good one and recognized by the United Nations. So, and his body, he's passed away already, and his body is in United States of America. Well, I want to tell you something that is about Buddhism for Education of Cambodia. That is, we are we are not committee yet, but we have a good relationship with Dr. Thaviwat and also Dr. Keen about my organization that we host last year in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. That is Buddhism for Education of Cambodia, BEC. So we are doing two things, which is bringing something value to the society and to the Buddha Sasana. So the first one is promoting social values through education, and second one, social welfare through humanity. So how do we respond to these two things? So the first one, youth education. I think it's very important, not only Cambodia, but throughout throughout the world. For the Buddhist country, for the Buddhist community, we have to think of the next generation, as Dr. Thor Vivat mentioned this morning, that we are now facing the threat. Facing the threat. We have the experience in Cambodia even now. In remote area, the other religion, other faith, they try their best to reach the children, the young people at the countryside, but we among sometimes stay in temple. We try to be proud of them, of our followers, and we preach Dhamma, and many people come. But what you see, many people come really, but only the old people. The old people are coming to pay respect to the Sayadaw. Yeah, nale la, namle bula, ola bat nale de gong de no. Okay, good. So we have to think about that. Sometimes we preach Dhamma, we try to transfer what we are thinking and what we know, what is the unique of the Buddhism. But traditionally, so people just come and listen. But how about the young generation? For the futures of our Buddha Sasana, we have to think about that. So that is what I'm doing right now in Cambodia. We don't focus mainly on the old people, but we try to think of the young generation. So we approach the children, hundreds of children, thousands of children in remote areas throughout Cambodia to understand what the Buddha taught and to get some benefit. So we distribute thousands of books to the students, and we have the training. Very important section, one training, that if we talk about the sacrifice of the parent, ape ame lo de. So the children, they sometimes commit something wrong with the parent. So we try our best to explain, to the children that our parents did a lot of things, have done a lot of things for their future. But sometimes why you don't care to your mother? Why sometimes you don't listen to your parents and commit something wrong? Why? So we are, bringing the Buddha's teaching that, like in Sangala Sutta, they talk about the obligation and duty of the children, how to follow the appearance. So but right now in the society, I think you understand it because you have your own children, right? The children sometimes don't listen to you. So why? So only Buddhist monk that play important role, that some word they effective to the people, the young people, such as in Cambodia. If you talk to the children, the children might listen to you. But if the monk give advice even a little bit, the children they listen. So the monk try to explain, like you can see in photo, why he cry, why the student cry, because we explain about Buddhism, about their duty. They have to fill out the obligation as a children. So it's very important, and all the school right now invite us to give the lecture, to have a training. This is the first one. The project, youth project. Achen sila. Achen masibula. 5 minutes. Achen masibu. Nga minute. Nyamnya ci de slide. So prisoner, it's about, I think prisoner, you want to be a prison? You want to be in prison? I don't think you want to be a prisoner or you want to go to prison. But in Battambang we have one program that our team go to prison and to give Dhamma talk to the prisoner. Sometimes we risk our life, we risk our life
we go to the prison, we don't know that some prisoner might take us as hostage, because they want to get out. But we risk our life to bring the Dhamma to the prisoner. And it is implemented in 2012 up to 2000, even now. So 5 years already that the Buddhist monk in BEC go to the prison and give Dhamma talk like meditation. So you can, I just go quickly. And sponsorship children, as I told you earlier, that we have to think of the young generation. And sometimes we talk so much about what is like compassion. We have to cultivate compassion. We have to do loving kindness to the society. But what we are doing right now, sometimes we just make as a word, but no action. So we are together for Buddha Sasana to bring, to bring the theory into practical way. So even my team housing for them as well, and we bring school supply, bicycle, anything that can assist them to have a schooling. Well, the poor and aging care. So this is also have for the poor, because I don't blame my country, but Cambodia, some area that we have many impoverished people. Some they go to Thailand. The children go to Thailand to earn some money, to work in Thailand. Love their parents. Stay with even children, even their grandchildren. So no one take care of their parents, because the one that have the power, have the energy, they work in Thailand. So monk, my team always go and have them even housing, even give some food for them. One thing that we have to know, sometimes we don't notice. As in Buddhism, we talk about Amisadana, right? Amisadana and Dhammadana. So when we go to the community, we can do both. Yeah, Amisadana is not really important, but Dhammadana is important. But to get Dhammadana, we have to do Amisadana. Like, I'm very hungry, I'm so tired, but the monk come to me and say, oh, please listen to Dhamma, please listen to Dhamma. No, I cannot listen because I'm so hungry. So at first you have to give something to him, to give him the power, and then he can listen to the Dhamma. So what I'm doing in Cambodia, that I bring some food to them, and then I give 5 precepts to them. Please follow the 5 precepts. For you it's good life in this life, and then in the next life, in thousands of life, and then you will attain Nibbana. So this is what I'm doing. So it's a media Dhamma talk. We have a lot of work in Cambodia. That is, we have television. No, I don't have my own television, but I hire 1 hour television to give Dhamma talk. And then radio, we have our own radio in Bat Tambong. So please visit. Kind of promotion, I'm sorry, but it is the reality. And social media. I think right now we are like in Facebook, so you can see our all DVD and the event. So this is one thing that we are together to to propagate the Buddha's teaching to all the world. And it is monastic education. You can see small novices. So I don't have time, so I think roughly. And then Jesitin Bade, Along, Amya, con luôn cho mình Amya, là Machabu, Amya. One more time. Thank you. Cambodia, Jesitin Bade. Good. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rahula. I want to call them Pali names. I cannot correct.
Ha Siang Hai. My name is
Ha Seng Ta.
No, Ha Siang Hai.
Ha Seng Hai.
Yeah. Ha Siang Hai.
Ha Seng Hai Buddhism for Education of Cambodia. He explained at both 2 languages, Myanmar and Cambodia. So interesting, make presentation with very active. Thank you very much for your efforts and good information about Cambodia.
It's time to enjoy coffee break for 30 minutes. Session will resume at 4:15 p.m. So,
nhà chưa xin tiền bà để ở côn and how are you? Con như là
chui man cho lại
are you này con như là sốc sập bài
chứ cho mà đi
để cho xin tôi đi ở côn
Minh La Ba
ok Minh La Ba
yes okay
xua đây xua dê là hai dê right how to say right
không nó biết ngoài tôi đi làm gì hả đâu
Minh La Ba nè Minh La Ba xua đây hello today how are you ในกองจะละសុខសប្បាយទេ right សុខសប្បាយទេในกองจะละសុខសប្បាយទេអូខេបាទបាទលេ
不过我就要把它因为
不过那是对mà đánh ngang làm nàyแต่รู้ว่าจะอินโฟชื่ออะไรผมว่าผมมีเสียจะเป้าไก่เสียจะ
thank you ออกคุณประมาณสักได้ขยับนะ thank you just in the vale vale bấm rồi gia vị
จะพวกผมก็ไหล
ออกคุณ thank you thank you just in the valeออกคุณ Cambodia ออกคุณ okay how are you ในกองยาลาแคมโบเดียสุขสบายเต้มิงกลาบาสู้สดาย hello okay and then สู้สดาย
chào bạn đã cùng
okay
nó phá cho
นั่นเลยล่ะ
không phải
no
okay thank you
phải tiền than quan trọng xe rô kia đi nó phá xe ba mà cái nhà là
tên là bao lâu
xin nên chứ này
không mua
không mua tôi muốn mà qua đi cùng xe cả
Two more sets. Finish on delegate.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your participation. Now, 4th AEC International Buddhist Conference is successfully concluded. I wish you all good health and prosperity in the future. Thank you all.
Dhamma Pama, we always have where we are. Definitely, I'm kidding with them. Kid on something. Dhamma we always have where we are. Definitely. ဖွဲ့နိုင်စုပြီးဓာတ်ပုံရိုက်မှာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ခဏစောင့်ပေးပါတပ်ပုံလေးနေ delegate
ဟုတ်
Thank you so much for your acceptance as a 2018 conference for 2018 host for Buddhist conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear most venerable Sayados, venerable monks, nuns, distinguished scholars, brothers, sisters in Dharma. It's wonderful to be here. I'm a Chinese monk, yet trained and educated in Southeast Asia. I became a monk in Vietnam in 2004, and I got my MA program in Thailand and a PhD program in Thailand. It's my biggest honor to be chosen as a collaborator for the 5th AEC Buddhist Conference. Also, many thanks to the committee of AEC Buddhist Conference to allow its last conference to be held in China which is not the member country of AEC. When I was proposing to hold an AEC Buddhist conference to one of the vice chairs of Buddhist Association of China, and some of my major devotees from business field, they are all pleased by my proposal and they expressed the strong willing to hold the 5th AEC Buddhist conference at one of Chinese history-rich historical monasteries. So far, we are discussing whether to hold the last conference in Zhejiang, the eastern China, or Guangdong, the southern China. Almost probably, by February of 2018, we will complete all the preparation and issue the official invitation to the qualified scholars and all the respected Buddhist delegates from the AEC region and beyond. We also have good intention to include Korea and Japan. Dear friends, China is a country with a long history and one of the richest cultural heritage. No matter under what kinds of government system, Chinese Buddhist faith to the Triple Dreams are still strongly there. The Buddhist exchanges between China and Buddhist countries in AEC or many other good countries, such as Sri Lanka, has been substantially existing, even in their some most isolated era of Chinese history. As you all might see, Chinese monks and nuns are starting at most of the Buddhist institutes across Southeast Asia. Myself is one of the good examples. I also believe Chinese people's hospitality and friendliness are always there for all our foreign guests. As Chinese sage Confucius says, how can you not be delighted to receive a friend from long distance? My dear friends, Chinese Buddhists are welcoming all of you. Chinese people are welcoming all of you. All of you welcome to China in 2018. Thank you.